Well guys, I made a video recently called Why Gaming Needs Help, and I got some really great feedback on that, but one of the things that I definitely made clear was that I was going to be buying some of these newer systems eventually. And I did, very soon in fact. I recently just bought my Wii U. I played Super Mario 3D World. That was the game that finally got me to buy it because I had been wanting to test it out. I love Nintendo products. I think they make great games when they really focus on these games. They can make some incredibly fun stuff. And I wanted to see what this game was like because I've always been a Mario fan. I've always been a Nintendo fan. So here's my review of Super Mario 3D World. Now when it comes to Mario games, the plot has never really been that important. I mean, it's pretty much always the same thing. Mario's friends are in some sort of danger and he's got to figure out a way to go through various worlds to try to beat Bowser and save his friends. And whenever a Mario game tried to get too heavy with plot, it didn't always really work out as well and it wasn't as fun as others. Where Mario games have always excelled is inventive controls, clever level design, and really challenging obstacles. And this game really has that going for it. It's really such a joy to play a game that knows exactly what it is and never tries to go beyond that or become anything more than it should be. It knows 100% what it is. There's various touch options in the game where you can touch the screen to create new blocks to form that you can jump across, and just doing that seemed extremely fun for some reason. It wasn't just because I go bling bling bling, like it just felt right. The timing for everything just felt exactly right, and you could tell that these guys went through this game hundreds and hundreds of times to try to make the timing just perfect for all these little things you have to do so it all fits into place, and it just felt like butter. When you slice a knife through butter and it just feels smooth, and that's the way I'm describing Mario with butter. I don't know why. See, another thing that I really liked about Super Mario 3D World was the fact that the level select designs was a complete nostalgia trip for me. They were exactly like Super Mario Bros. 3 for the NES and Super Mario World for the Super NES. You know, where you go from little building to building and then a little line creates as you continue to beat the various levels. And I was like, oh, it's just like the old days. It was great. I loved it. It felt just like I was playing a new modernized version of the older games. And that's kind of what they were going for, I think. They were like, look, we don't care about cutscenes and plot points and all these various things. We're just going to create a Mario game where you are Mario and you can go and do whatever you want in these lands that are clever and fun. It brings back the time element where the time's counting down. That brought my heart rate up at a few times. One of the coolest features about this game though is definitely the Wii U Gamepad, and this is one of the main reasons that I didn't buy a Wii U at first, because it just looks like a Sega Game Gear. Like you're just holding this giant thing and you're like, ooh, this is fun, but this is humongous. I found myself really enjoying it. It just feels extremely comfortable in your hands. It feels like it fits. The other thing I like about this game is that it supports off-TV play. So I can actually turn off my TV and play on this thing. And I cannot tell you how surprised I was. I actually went a full floor below where my system was, downstairs in the living room, and I'm able to play this game down there. That's how far the signal reaches, and I was extremely impressed by that. The music is also great. Also, I'm not in my room right now. I'm actually in my office, and full signal. It's awesome. But there are so many really cool features to this game. Like you can actually blow on the Wii U Gamepad and some enemies will blow away. It's crazy, it's awesome. There's various new features too, like Cat Mario that are a lot of fun. You can crawl up walls. Splitting into multiple Marios, that was really cool too. And there were certain little inventive things like that that seems so simple when you think about it, but when you're actually doing it in the game, it's just so much fun. You just feel like a kid again. Now, one thing I can't really comment that much on is the multiplayer, because I haven't got too much of a chance to use that. We only have the one gamepad right now. We don't have any other things to use multiplayer with. I heard that it's pretty cool though. I haven't got a chance to play that, so I apologize. I can't really say much about that. And it's actually funny because after I beat the final stage with Bowser, I started to write my notes for the review, and I was like, this game is too short, and I wrote that in my notes. I've been playing the game even more so because there are a lot more things to do after you beat the final stage and the end credits play. I was very surprised by that. It actually almost felt like the actual game started after the credits. And I'm not even kidding, because up until then I felt this is really easy and a little too simple. One of the things though that I am very happy with is that it's not maddeningly hard. There were a few levels at the very end of Super Mario Galaxy where you had to collect these purple coins where I was literally punching the couch. I remember this, I was punching the couch. I hated it, but I beat it. I got all 120 stars. This game isn't that hard. It's not like you want to die as you played certain levels in this game. There are a few challenging ones, but for the most part, it's a fairly simple and fun game to play. Really, in all honesty, I think this game warrants the purchase of a Wii U. Don't expect Metal Gear Solid, a series that I love. This isn't going to be a dramatically heavy and deep, weighty game. It's going to be an extremely fun game that you can play and feel like a kid when you do it. And I think that that is the reason to check out the Wii U. I think it's worth your time, guys. I'm going to give this game a 9.5 out of 10. So guys, what's your favorite Mario-related game? There's quite a bit rid of him now because, you know, it is Mario. I won't do that ever again. Guys, as always, thanks very much for watching, and if you like this, you can click right here and get Stuckmanized.